the warm-up set to our high effort day of our intensity block. We're going to go through our 5 exercises. After this warm-up set, you've got 4 to 6 rounds to do. It's 2 to 4 reps now per exercise with 30 seconds rest in between, done as a circuit. So we're going to begin with a press. Now, because the reps are so low, 2 to 4 reps, I'm going to stay in the upper end of this rep range, or you can do even more. So I'm going to go for 4 reps. Now I'm going to find full tension as if I'm lifting the heavy weight that I'm going to lift for my work sets. So I'm going to really refine that same amount of tension on top of that good movement path. So let's anchor full tension. I'm trying to break the handle. I'm going to press and pull that weight back down to you. And we'll do our 4 reps. Same rules apply as when you were in half kneeling. You're trying to keep good alignment from your chin to your ribs to your pelvis. And you're not cheating by getting extension through your spine or jetting your head forward. So let's find that full tension again. It roots through the ground. It irradiates through your whole body, and we'll get our 4 reps in. I'm going to take it a little bit slower than my work set as well. But I'm acting as if it's the working weight I'm about to use for my 4 to 6 rounds after this. Okay, once you've done your 4 reps or more, the next exercise is a step down. As we go through this, I'll show you the progressions. So I just picked this box kind of at random, but it should be around knee height. If you can handle more, then you can handle more. You just don't want a box that's too low. So it's okay if you don't even get to the ground before you come back up. So I'm going to do 4 reps, and I'm going to show you all the progressions. So the easiest would be I'm going to slide down this box. I'm going to touch on my toe, come all the way down, and use a little bit of momentum to come up. But you should feel like you could stop at any point on the way down. So with 2 more reps to do, I'm going to show you the other progression. So the other one is I would come down to my heel, and then I would still go up onto my toe to come back up. And then the last one, staying fully engaged, I'm going to go to my heel and not use that down leg to come up. So we'll go on the other side. Do all our progressions. We're going to go toe. And you can see I'm not just going knee forward or hips back. I'm trying to move through all the joints. Your torso angle might be a little bit more upright or forward lean, but as long as you're moving through knee, hip, and ankle through that whole range, then you're doing fine. So now I'm going to do the other progression where I would have come down onto my heel, and then up onto the toe. And then the last progression is heel, touch, and up. All right, next, we're going to do a chin-up. So my warm-up set to a chin-up, I almost always do this. I'm going to be loaded on my feet. I like this better than bands because the bands ramp up. As you come up, they don't help you as much where you need it the most. And usually where the chin-up is the hardest, right, is that lockout at the top. The band's not helping you out, and it's helping you out a ton at the bottom. So now I can really build some time at the top here, and I can try to get beyond the range that I can in a normal chin-up. So I'll come right onto my toes, and these rings should be set up so that they're just lower than I could normally chin up. So let's say I can only chin up to here. They're just that little bit further. I'm going to depress my shoulder blades, retract them tight, keep my ribs down, and I'm going to spend 1 second driving my elbows down, feeling that squeeze. Then I'm going to slowly lengthen those tissues and feel that full range, staying relatively light on my feet, and then going to full elevation. I'm stretching out through my lat, and then I want to pattern good movement here too. So the right sequencing. So I'm going to pull my shoulders down. I'm going to keep trying to pull them down as I come up. And I'm going to have a ton of weight on my feet so I can really make sure that there's no compensations. And now I'm squeezing really tight, and we're going to repeat. So I spend 1 second at the top, 1 second at the bottom. I make sure I hit full range of motion of my shoulder blades. I make sure I have good sequencing to come up. And really, I'm working through something that I know I can't do as well when it comes time to do the actual chin-up. It's my chance to really feel like I'm using my back, not my arms. So to really feel like I get my shoulder blades to depress. I keep trying to get them to depress the whole way up. While they're doing that, they're starting to squeeze together. You might have the rings where you get to the top and you have a slight lean back, so your shoulder blades are down, back, and squeezed. And then that's gonna really refine your path and then prime you for the chin-ups when it comes time to do the full working set. Now, the next one is a Romanian deadlift. If you've got one heavy kettlebell, you can use one. If you've got a barbell, you can use that as well. I'm gonna show you with 2 kettlebells. So consider it like a slow motion swing. So I'm just moving through my hips and I'm starting to really increase the load now. So long through your spine, pressurize through your midsection, feel your feet root through the ground. Now go let your leg bones drive into the back of your hip sockets. So you're hinging, you're not forward folding or rounding, and then you dig in and come back up. So I'm gonna really feel as much tension as I can get, just like the press. I'm almost gonna exaggerate it. So I'm getting ready, I'm amping up to use a heavier weight when the time comes. So you can do more than 4 reps here. And then if you have dumbbells or barbell, it's gonna be in front of you a little bit. Kettlebells you can actually put towards your heels. Let's just do one more. Down. And then we're going to finish with a carry. So we did a suitcase carry in the previous block. Now it's going to be a farmer's carry. So it's going to be evenly weighted. That'll mean you're going to have more weight now. So you've got 2. You have to work on that front to back alignment. So chin tucked, wide collarbone, ribs down, pelvis right under you. And then for this warm-up set, so for the working set, you'll be going for 60 seconds, which you will for the warm-up, but you can do like a slower march right now and see how much control you have of your pelvis and ribs. So you don't want to feel your hips hiking side to side as you walk. You want to feel like you've got good control. So you can go faster and further for your working sets. For the warm-up sets, sometimes I like to exaggerate the march just a little bit, especially since for the warm-up set, I will typically have lighter weights. All right, so now you should be primed and ready to go straight into your working sets.